ॐ ॐ यो ब्रह्माणं विदधाति पूर्वं यो वै वेदांश्च प्रहिणोति तस्मै तं देवमात्मबुद्धिप्रकाशम् मुमुक्षुर्वै शरणमहं प्रपद्ये। ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः। ॐ नमो ब्रह्मादिभ्यो ब्रह्मविद्या संप्रदायकर्तृभ्यो वंश ऋषिभ्यो महद्भ्यो नमो गुरुभ्यः। सर्वोपप्लवरहितः प्रज्ञानघनः प्रत्यगर्थो ब्रह्मैवाहमस्मि ब्रह्मैवाहमस्मि। वेदान्तार्थविभासकाय गुरवे शान्ताय सन्न्यासिने नानावादीनगेन्द्रसङ्घपवये योगीन्द्रवन्द्याय च मोहध्वान्तदिवाकराय भगवत्पादाभिधां बिभ्रते तस्मै भाष्यकृते नमोऽस्तु सततं पूर्णाय बोधात्मने। सर्वतन्त्रस्वतन्त्राय सदात्माद्वैतवेदिने श्रीमते शङ्करार्याय वेदान्त गुरवे नमः। योऽवतीर्ण इहाचार्य रूपेण यतीनामुदे श्रीमन्नारायणं वन्दे तं हरिं करुणानिधिम्। मननाख्यं प्रकरणं वासुदेव यतीश्वरैः रचितं विस्तरेणाद्य संग्रहेण प्रकाश्यते। बालानामुपकाराय मम विज्ञानसिद्धये तत्र श्रीबालगोपाल कृष्णसन्निहितो। Now we have understood, though there are only these two tattvas, two principles, Atma and Anatma, yet one sees the multiplicity of sentient beings and innumerable insentient objects, inert objects. Then the doubt was raised as how is it possible to account for multiplicity when according to Vedanta, you can have, there are only these two principles. In reality, we are even going to say only one. Brahma eva satyam. But presently the question is about prapancha kati vidha. And that's why dviprakaraka, chetana and achetana was the division. So if you are going to say only two, then you will have to explain the multiplicity. And it was said, Anatma eka eva. So even what is the status of Anatma? Eka eva. Only one. Yet, and that Anatma means Jadam, Achetanam. Then how come even objects, inert objects, insentient objects are multiple in number? So here it is said, Anatma eka eva. सकार्यरूपेण अनेकरूपो अभूत्. Huh? And as an effect becomes many. You must understand the difference between the effect and appearance. So what happens with the anatma? Though is one, yet as the parinam, as the effect, karya rupena anekaha. Okay, like the Bengali mithais. You go to the Bengali sweet shop and they have some beautiful, beautiful names. Ultimately, all of them are nothing but China. You know what is China? Huh?
Milk extract.
No, no.
Ah,
When the milk is curdled,
okay. Paneer type.
paneer, that thing, when it is curdled, that
Oh,
is China. No?
oh.
And all they have such nice names, you will not believe. You have to come to Kashi and all these places to one name, Vaikuntha Bhog. Oh, this is some uh, name, Vaikuntha Bhog. And then you take Vaikuntha Bhog, and what? China only. Okay. कार्यरूपेण अनेक रूपो अभूत. Okay. All right, sir. The one thing only that anatma is appearing as many, that jadavas कार्यरूपेण. Atma च एक रूपः एव. So also atma api एक रूपः एव. Then how come you are seeing multiplicity even of sentient beings? If consciousness is one, that means conscious being is one. How are you seeing, experiencing multiplicity of sentient beings? Okay. So api anatma karyopadhi. Now what happens? Now you have seen that anatma undergoes a transformation. And this transformation is the karyam. What is it? Karyam, meaning it is the parinama, modification. Okay? This is a modification. He will give you an example also, but you understand the principle over here. Hold the principle. So you have to understand the difference between the multiplicity of anatma vastu and the multiplicity of atma vastu. Okay? Anatma is not vastu though, but we are for time being, we are assuming so. Okay? So be अनात्म कार्योपाधिभिः अनेक जीवा इति अनेकेश्वरा इति च भाति. What happens? Because of many anatma upadhis, the karya, and this karya of anatma becomes the upadhi, the condition, becomes the conditioning through which now that one conscious principle appears as many jivas and many gods. Iti cha bhati. Got it? Anek, anek ishvaraha iti cha bhati. Bhati is experienced, is seen. So obviously, now, though our main topic is about Atma Anatma, now that you have said that this one Anatma only appears as many gods, and therefore, please, though there are, we will, so that does not make us any polytheism. Okay? So now they have it. Oh, they have many gods. They really don't know. Every gods are confused to whom they are praying. No, nothing. Okay? So you should, whether you are praying to Ganpati or Sri Krishna or to Durga, and really this person does not know whom to pray to. He is confused. The gods are also confused to whom is he calling. There are some people who are monotheistic and all that. They make fun of Hinduism like this. Hmm. But now look at that. I'll give you an example. Now a person is one, but with the conditioning of eyes, what will he be? The seer.
Ishta.
With the conditioning of the ears, what will he be? Listener.
Listener.
With the conditioning of legs, he will be a walker. With the conditioning of vak meaning the speech, he will be a speaker. Huh? So now, though the walker is not the talker, because the walker can't talk, walker can only walk. But over here, though there is walker, talker, listener, smeller, seer, all these things are possible. Yet, does that create any confusion in you as who is being called? Huh? Nowhere. If somebody touches you up, on your elbow, hello, mister. So the elbow does not turn to that person. You turn. Yes, what do you want? Oh, I was not called. The head does not say, I am not called. The elbow is called. Let the elbow turn. Elbow doesn't turn. You turn. Your head turns. And the other person also does not say, hey, I didn't call you, Mr. Head. I wanted to talk to the elbow. There is no confusion. And therefore, though upadhis through various upadhis, Ishvara also becomes many, yet there is nothing like polytheism, many gods and all that. Okay, Ishvara is Ishvara. And so there is nothing but God. So some people say we believe in one God. So that means that there is a possibility that you had a choice of believing in many gods. That's why you choose one amongst them and then decided to call this fellow as God. Then we Hindus say we believe in God. We can worship Krishna, we can worship Rama, we can worship Tulsi, we can worship a people tree, but we believe in God. Because there is no alternative to God. That there can be many gods. No such thing. And so, Anekeshwara iti cha bhati. How? Karyopadhiphihi. You should remember. And which Karyopadhi is this? Anatma Karyopadhiphihi. Anekeshwaraha. Aneke Jivaha iti cha bhati. So now he questions, Ekasya Ishwarasya Jivavat Katham Anekatvam iti chet. We can understand that jivas are many because there are many bodies. Okay? So one consciousness getting reflected in many, many conditionings of an Atma, there can be many jivas, understood. But how come Ishvara becomes many? Ekasya Ishwarasya Jivavat Katham Anekatvam iti chet. If this is your question, then listen. When you go to Varanasi, whom do you worship? जवाब दो भाई.
Shiva.
Vishwanath.
Oh,
Uh, when you go to Varanasi, you worship Kamakshi or you worship Vishalakshi. Huh? If you go to Sringeri, there you can worship Shardamba. Over there, you don't say I'm worshiping Annapurna. Ah. So, Punya Kshetreshu, Grameshu, Griheshu cha, Shiva Vishnuadi Murti Bhedena Sthitatvad iti Brumaha. And we are saying Anekeshwaraha because when you go to Varanasi, there is Vishwanath. You go to Setubandha, over there, Rameshwara. Then you go to Himalayas, there is Kedarnath. Oh, Punya Kshetreshu. In all different, Kedarnath is not Vishwanath. Vishwanath is not Mahakaleshwar. Mahakaleshwar is not Rameshwar. Eh? So, Anek Punya Kshetreshu Grameshu. And so, in various shrines, in all the various villages and towns, you have your own Devata. Geheshu, even at your home also. Geheshu cha Shiva Vishnuadi Murti Bhedena Sthitatvad, because he is seated as these various different Murtis, Shiva, Vishnu, Krishna, etc. Sthitatvad iti pruvaha. We thus, why do we say Anekeshwaraha? Because of this reason. Mritshiladi Rupanam Tasam Murtinam Katham Ishwaratvam. Oh, Baba. But when you say Ishvara, Ishvara is the Jagat Karanam, which means is Sarveshwara, is Sarvajnaha, is Sarvashakti. How come you are attributing this omniscience and omnipotence to these idols made of clay, stone, or wood? Huh? Katham Ishwaratvam, Kashtapashanadinam. So this is answered as Ishwaratvam Asti. There is Ishwaratvam. Why, sir? What is the reason? He gives you a very laukika reason for that. Okay. Why do you say so? Because सर्वैः अपितासु मूर्तिषु बहुद्रव्यव्ययं कृत्वा अभिषेकनैवेद्यादेः क्रियमाणत्वात्. Because so many people cannot be wrong. Okay. So many people are offering their puja. Somebody is bringing coconut, somebody is bringing flowers, somebody is bringing naivedyam. Okay. And dhoop deep is offered. Bahudravya vyayam kritva. And not only just something like that, they are ready to spend bahudravya, a lot of money also, time, energy they're putting in to go to Kashi, to go to Rameshwaram. They are doing that. Bahudravya vyayam kritva abhisheka naivedyade kriyamanatva. What are you saying, sir? But what is it that is allowing them even to have that kind of activity is because they have some vishwasa. Where is the vishwasa? Actually speaking, Shastre. Ultimately, where will you have to come to? Shastre. And in that Shastra, he has the Vishwas. The Shastra says, when the Prana Pratishtha is done this way, the divinity expresses even through the stone, wood, and clay. What is wrong? Anything? Even Shastra, only Shastra has to say this is how it is. So Vishwas, and then with that Vishwas, you are ready to do. the Naivedya, Abhishek, etc. You see, it is not that something that, you simply have fancy. Oh, why should we worship Tulsi? We will start worshipping cactus. Cactus, nobody's against cactus. If you want, you can plant cactus as many as you want. You can carry it on your head also. But when it comes, Shastra is only telling you worship Tulsi. When you have to, morning, evening, just light lamp and, you know, haath jod ke then do the pradakshina. Enough. How, why only Tulsi? This is against all, we have to be, what do they call, uh, equal rights to all the trees and plants. And morcha nikalo. Why Tulsi? Uh, so that what is required is Shastra Vishwasa. And therefore he is going to say, Yesham Shastre Vishwaso Nasti. Temlechadayo Murtina Pujane Nodaharaniyaha. So those people, to whom the Shastra is not a Pramanam, those people, we are not even considering them over here in this discussion. Yesham Shastre Vishwaso Nasti. Te Mlechadayo Murtinam Pujane Nodaharaniya. Sarvataha Shraddha. That's why, you know, anyways, Sarvataha Shraddhavatameva Udaharaniyatvat. Over here, even what are we analyzing? Vedavakyam. What is the Nirnaya? What is the nature of Parmeshwara according to Shastra? We are not interested, oh, but we feel like that and you feel like that, and they say. No. Over here, the Nirnaya is about Vedanta Vakya. Correct? And therefore, over Sarvatra, Ke Udaharaniyaha Shraddhavatam Eva Udaharaniya. Shraddhavantaha Eva Udaharaniya. Kincha Heye. Now, another answer is given in a mockery. Kincha Heye. Malamutradyatmakesmin Sharire Atma Buddhim Kurvatam Jivana Matyanta Shuddhasu Murtishu Ishvara Buddhi Karane Kovadosha. When you can do the Atma Buddhi in this Sharira, in this body, and what is the nature of this body? Nothing but a bag of fecal matter and urine. What is it constantly producing? That only. If you can call this as Atma, then why not even call that what is Shuddha, the the stone, etc. Shuddhasu Murtishu Ishvara Buddhi Karade Kova Doshaha. What is the fault? We will. If you can call this body, which is nothing but a bundle of all dirty material, as Ashuddha. Do you know blood is called as Ashuddha only? Ashuddha blood. The body is full of that. And in this Ashuddha, you can do Atma Buddhi. This body of bones and skin, muscles and nerves is Atma. Why not? Why not have buddhi, Ishvara buddhi, in these atyanta shuddha murtis? Ekam ek evam ekasya atmana. So now this is okay. We have given you the answer. That over here the answer is twofold because the Shastra says. And another answer is that if you could have Atma Buddhi in something that is so despicable, might as well have Atma Buddhi, even Atma Buddhi means Paramatma Buddhi in stone and all. But why should we have that? Because the Shastra has a way of doing your kalyan, or the Shastra has a way of bringing you, lifting you from this suffering. And that's why Shastra will tell. But why should we worship Ganpati only in one betel nut? You know, I have brought hazelnuts, very expensive. I will do Ganesh Gauri Pujan in that hazelnut. No hazelnut, only betel nut. Okay? Only in Supari. Then somebody says, no, we will do it in more expensive kind of nuts. No. Hmm. Huh? Ah. Somebody says, oh, betel nut that is used in palm, we will not do. Then what? Groundnut. We eat groundnut. It becomes groundnut oil. Keep it there. Evam ekasya anatmanaha. Thus, though anatma is one, karya rupena anekatve ekasyaatmano anatma karyopadhibhihi anekatve cha drishtanta kaiti ched. So he says, sir, we have understood anatma is one, but karya rupena as an effect becomes many, and Atmadu is one with the upadhi, with the conditioning of anatmaka karya, huh, makes the Atma appear as many. Sir, do you have any proper example for us to make us understand this principle of multiplicity hmm, in this way? Do you have any example? Huh? Kadrishtantah iti chet. If this is your question, listen. Shrudu. Yatha ekaiva prithvi. Karya rupena parinata sati. Parvato vriksho gopuram kudyam kusulam griham matho घटः शरावः इत्यादि भेदं गच्छति तथा मूल प्रकृतिः अनात्मा एक एव कार्य शरीर रूपेण अनेको जातः. Now, principally, this tattvam, the earth, Prithvi, is one. Okay, is one. Like, why give any other example? Just we'll follow this. Is one. Prithvi is one. But Karya Rupena, this Prithvi becomes many. Somewhere this Prithvi only becomes mountain. Somewhere it is seen as the trees. Somewhere as a tower, Gopuram. Somewhere Kudyam, a wall. Kusulam, Kusul matlab kya hota hai? Griham, a house. Ghataha, a pot. I will see what is Kusulam. Huh? If I'm not mistaken. Let me check. क्या लिखा है वहां पे? Bhakkar. God. Even hold on, I'll see. I'll do the Koshanvesha. I'll see it a little later. You people also can see, check. Gopuram. Gopuram means a tower. You all know that. Gopuram is tower. Kudyam means a wall. Griham, house. Ghataha, okay, means a pot. Sharav means a bowl. Hmm? Ityadi bhedam gacchati. So, what is it really speaking? Nothing but Prithvi only, the earth. Sharav ityadi bhedam gacchati. Tatha mula prakriti anatma eka eva. So this mula, that what is called as mula prakriti is anatma and is one only. Yet karya sharir rupena aneko jataha, yet appears as many in effect. Sharir rupena aneka jataha. Then what happens, sir? Yatha akash. Space is one. Ekaha eva पृथ्वी कार्य रूप कार्योपाधिषु प्रविष्टः इति प्रतीयमानः. But and this space also appears as having entered into the karya of the Prithvi, the pot and the house, for example. Okay. So then what are you going to say? The room space, the pot space. Are you not using those words? The room space. When you want to purchase a house or something, you ask how much is the space, and they tell you this, but this much by this much is so many square feet. Don't they tell you? Square feet. So over there, that is the measurement of that space. So, I am ghatakashaha, I am mathakashaha, ityadi rupena anekadaha bhati. So the space also appears as many due to this bhed of the Prithvi. Correct? तथा आत्मा स्वयं एकोपि, तो आत्मा is one. तत्त शरीरोपाधि भी due to the various conditionings which are nothing but various bodies. शरीरोपाधि भी तत्र प्रविष्टः इव, and then as if is available in those bodies. सन देवः मनुष्यः रामः कृष्णः ब्राह्मणः क्षत्रियः वैश्यः शूद्र पशु पक्षी कृमि कीट इति बहुधा भाति. Thus, now this Atma also appears as Deva, Manushya, Ram, Krishna, a human being, and various gods, and then Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya, and so the divisions, subdivisions, and the various species, Pashu, Pakshi, Krimi, Keeta, iti Bahudha, worms, and this flies, etc. Bahudha Bhati. Okay. Ayam avachinna pakshe drishtantaha. Now, this is the example that we have provided over here is one of the basic models, which is called as the Avachedavada. There are these two Vadas of Vedanta, very famous, Avachedavada and Pratibimbavada. Panchalashikara gives you yet another, and that is Abhasavad. So this is how these are all prakriyas, models of explanation. And these prakriyas allow you to understand the Siddhanta. So, in various different ways, the acharyas have formulated how the Siddhanta is to be delivered. So, this example that you have seen of Akash and the Karya Rupa Prithvi becomes the conditionings. Is the example belonging to which Vada? Avacheda Vada. Now, Pratibimba Pakshetu, in the model where the Atma is explained through the example of reflection, it is said, Samudro Nadi Tatakaha Kupo Ghatajalam Iti Ekameva Jalam Yatha Bahudha Chat. Ultimately, what is water? H2O. Now, whether you take it from a lake or a pond or from the samudra or from a river, what is it? H2O only, water only. So water is just this. So this water, when is found in a small little pit, you are going to call it a puddle. When you are going to see it in a bigger space, you are going to call it a pond. And when you are going to see it even in a bigger crater-like space, you are going to call it a lake. When you are going to see this water flowing from higher altitude to the lower altitude, what do you call it? And ultimately meeting the sea, you call it river. Okay? River, stream, so on and so. And when is in between the continents, what do you call? The oceans. Ultimately, water is one. But yet water is called different. Okay? Bahudha jatam. The water has become as if many, somewhere is ocean, somewhere is nadi, somewhere is pond and lake, and stream and a creek, uh, you see, a puddle, so on and so forth. Tatha anatma pi bahudha jata. So also anatma has become many. तेषु समुद्रादिषु आदित्य एक एव प्रतिबिंबितः सन्. Now, यथा बहुधा sun is one, yet when reflected in ocean, in the river, in the lake, in the pond, or even in the water in the pot. Now, what has happened? The reflections are many. Aditya ekaha eva प्रतिबिंबितः सन् यथा बहुधा जातः. And then when reflected in different mediums, in different conditionings, becomes many. Tatha eka eva atma. So also this atma, though is one, antakarana sahiteshu sarveshu sharireshu pratibimbitaha san. Now this antakarana sahiteshu sarveshu sharireshu gets reflected in the antakaranam as well as the antakaranam is reflected in this physical body too. Correct? And there, sarveshu sharireshu pratibimbitaha san aneko jataha becomes many. Iti ubhayatrapi drishtanto jnatavyaha. Thus, yeah, under both these prakriyas, models, these are the examples. In one case, it is the space which is kept for Atma and Prithvi kept for Anat. Okay. In the Pratibimbavada, what is there? So, the Aditya and the water. This is the example. Iti ubhayatrapi drishtanto jnatavyaha. Yatha jaladharma शीतचलनादयः तज्जलनिष्ठप्रतिबिम्बे एव भाति बिम्बभूतमादित्यं न स्पृशन्ति. Now, the jaladharmas. What are the attributes of water? Shita, chalana, shaky, fluid. Then all these things are seen adaya jalanishta pratibimbe eva bhat. So will also be seen in the reflection of the sun in the water. And therefore, though the sun is the ball of fire, when you touch the sun in the water, do you burn your fingers? Do you burn your fingers? No. Sheetal. So now you are going to say, Are, this sun is Sheetala. And then this sun is also shaky. Does the sun shake? No. So over here, Sheeta Chalanadaya Jalanishta Pratibimbe Eva Bhati. But mind you, though these are all seen in the sun, yet is Sheetalata or even Chanchalyam, the movement, shakiness, is it anywhere in the sun? Nowhere. Tatha antakarana dharmaha. So all these antakarana dharmas, various kartritva, bhoktritva vikaraha api, you go to these Brahma Kumaris and they will say, oh, Atma, Punyatma, Papatma. Arey, what Punyatma, Papatma, sir? They all belong to these upadhis. No Punya Pap ever touches this Atma. What are you saying? Nothing touches. It is that glory of the Atma. Nothing ever touches the consciousness. And so, Kartritva Bhoktritva Vikaraha api, even these vikaras, which are, beginning from Aham Karta, Aham Bhokta, even these feelings, or I am angry, I am sad, I am disturbed, I am delighted, I am excited, all these things are Antakarana Dharmas. So excitement, etc., is antakarana dharma. But where is it seen? In the self, in I. And therefore, how do you say, I am excited, I am sad, I am delighted, I am bored, I am the karta, I am bhokta, so on and so forth. These are antakarana dharmas. If antakaranam is not there, let us say antakaranam is not there, will you be sad, bored, or excited, delighted? No, nothing. So what is it that is making the I am sad, I am mad, I am delighted, so on and so forth? The presence of which upadhi? Antakaranam. Is my voice clear to you people or not? Antakarana upadhi.
Yeah.
Antakarana upadhi. Tad antakarana nishta chidabhaseva bhanti. So also all these things are seen in the self, but how is it possible that that something which is there in the water is seen in the sun? It is seen in the sun, reflected in the water. It is seen in the sun, the chanchalyam, etc., the movement, and etc. Why? Where? In the reflection of the sun, in the reflected sun. Okay? So also antakarana nisht chidabhase eva bhanti bimbabhutamatmanam na sprishanti. Got it? Never ever. That's why you turn your gaze towards your true nature, and there you discover, etc. is not there at all in me. But I'm just doing some big vigyapan. I'm dukhi, I'm dukhi, I'm suffering, I'm delighted, I'm excited, I'm like this, I'm like that, I'm punyatma, I'm papatma. What punyatma, papatma? Gone. Bimba bhutam atmanam nasprashanti iti. Okay? Tasma jivatma eva paramatma. Paramatma eva jivatma. Now, from all this discussion, what have you understood? That I, the self, and you are calling this the self as I, the consciousness as I, because this is discovered in the body. Okay, so this I, with the conditioning of body, is not different from Paramatma, is not different from Paramatma. Like the room space is not different from the total space. Correct? If the building falls down, if the walls are brought down, what will happen to the room space? The walls are broken and destroyed. So also is the room space destroyed? Then do you say that the room space has merged with the total space? Yeah, room space merged with the total space. Then where was the wall standing? The space remains space only. Otherwise, when you open the windows, the room space will run out or what? Oh, the room space is running out to the window. Close the window, close the window. Like that. No, nothing. So this room space is nothing but just an appearance of division because of the walls. So also over here, tasma jivatma eva paramatma, paramatma eva jivatma. Kathamiti chet, how is it possible? Yatha ghatakash eva mahakashaha. Mahakasha eva ghatakashaha. Evam iti janihi. Thus you know this fact. Okay? Janihi. This is how you should know. ननु जीवात्मनः कल्पितत्वात् कल्पितस्य च असत्यत्वात् कथं तस्य सत्यपरमात्मा भेदः इति चेत्. Now this is a new topic, a very interesting topic. But what we have learned today is this, that anatma is also one, atma is also one. Anatma becomes many as its modifications, and atma becomes many because there is the through the conditioning. And what is the conditioning? The karyopadhi, which is of anatma, which is many, and therefore the multiplicity of atma. And what is the drishtanta? There he provides you two drishtantas. One is from the avachedavada, and one is from the pratibimbavada. Okay, this is what we have seen. So Ishvara, but the manyness of the Ishvara Jiva also is explained over here. So I think you can now take this as your line of contemplation and bring to your conscious mind as what did we learn in today's class. Step by step. And let this become your meditation. Oh, Swamiji teaches meditation. I'm teaching you. This is what you should do as meditation, step by step. How have we reached this? So, and come to this point where then you see that that finally you come to that yatha jaladharmaha shita chalanadayaha tad jalanishta pratibimbe eva bhanti bimbabhutam adityam nasprishanti तथान्तःकरणधर्माः कर्तृत्वभोक्तृत्वविकाराः अपि तदन्तःकरणनिष्ठचिदाभासे एव भान्ति बिम्बभूतम् आत्मानं न स्पृशन्ति. Up to this point, you bring let your contemplation, meditation bring you to this. Okay? Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnaat Purnamudachyate पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते ॐ शान्तिः 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 शङ्करं शङ्कराचार्यं केशवं बादरायणं सूत्रभाष्यकृतौ वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः ईश्वरो गुरुरात्मेति मूर्तिभेदविभागिने व्योमवद्व्याप्तदेहाय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः. Thank you all. Thank you very much.
हरि ओम प्रणाम स्वामी जी.
हाँ. क्या है? Okay.